Okay. Yo, I don't need to see that yet. Now do you? Boot up Discord real fast. You know what I'm saying? Do. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Don't mess with my sound. Let me just ping the Discord one time for the 2 I shall ping the other way. All right. Up and locked and loaded. You love to see it. Okay. All right. Live. Boom. And I do not want. Oh, don't do that. Do not disturb and I'm mirroring my teeth. There you go. Yeah, it's coming out. You finally hear a word, bruh. It's finally coming out. Okay, let's do this. Oh.
Online casual match.
Yo, what's good, lazy boy? How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well. What my music is. That'll do, I suppose. Okay. There was something that occurred the last time I played the game, and oddly enough, it was against. Let's put on. You know what I mean? Oddly enough, it was against the character that I really don't like, and the music is. I'm living. Hope you're same for you. Yeah, man. Living. I hope you're thriving, bro. If you're not thriving, I hope you get there. Yo, Blaze, what's good with you, bro? Hope you're doing good. I see. You would do like crouch light kick, crouching medium kick a bunch of times, if I recall correctly. And I want to make sure that bro can't just keep doing that. Yo, Gamma, what's good with you, bro? Hope you're doing well, man. Please let me record. Okay. Please let me out. Let's try this thing real fast before we queue up. Okay. So he was doing this. Cool. Now the question is, can one such? I don't like that. Okay, then the other thing is what range. I can't punish it there. So like he's pressing it. So what if I just, so if he just presses it once, so I think I can punish. I can't. Okay. Something to that extent. Okay. So you want to make sure that your opponent's not getting away with this, because what you actually can do, right? If they go for this, if you're standing in the right range for it, oh, we can actually punish it. So, question is, can we? No good. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I can force that range. I have to get really close to him. I think that's what has to happen. The Maya was good. Pack Rack was good, bro. Negative, how you doing, brother? Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, excuse me. I wonder what the flavor of the month is today. Oh, did they do stuff to the hub? I'm very rarely in there. I'm very rarely in there. Yeah, it's definitely for Capcom. Capcom Cup. Okay. Doing okay. Just woke up and already have to get ready for it. I feel it. Do 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 do. It's a matchup I'm not too good at. There are certain matchups I'm not good at, and you'll see my weakness is exposed. Excuse me. Please don't just driver shut me. Okay. What are you doing? Let's just see what he likes to do. How would he do this? Let's just see what he does. Let's just stand here and wait. Okay. I'm just standing here. Let me see if I can. Okay. All right. Head, yo, listen. I'm not even concerned myself with that stuff. I'm more so just like, let's play the game, yeah? I'm not even concerned about that stuff. I'm more concerned about like making sure. Oh, again? Oh, you don't want to block, huh? Oh, I got caught. Wow. Wow. You. Wow. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, this is what it looks like, bro. Real high level stuff. Opponent not gonna block. Oh, he tried blocking. Let's see what he does. Let's see how he blocks. Okay, jump. Okay, fine with this. No. Come on. Come on. Show me what else you have. What happens when someone stops you from running your traditional game? Brother, that's just not a good idea. Why would you keep going for that? No. No. Why? Why? Oh, he crossed up? Why? Super. Why do you play like this? Sure. I'm gonna just mash this. I'm gonna mash it one more time. I've never played someone so weird. All right, let's play a little bit more offensive, yeah. Why? Who taught you to play like this? Who taught you to play like this? Like, what are you accomplishing by doing all of this? Seriously. Like, why do you jump so much? Oh. I'm dead. That's a freshman. Who taught you to play like this? Who taught you to play like this? A lot of KBB players on net play. Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Uni and I need a de-rust. I have not touched this game at all. Okay. Let's kill you for your bad decision making now, yes? Stop doing that. It's been a bad plan. Why? There you go. You got anti-airs. No. Stop dumping at me. Ah, he's a holder. Oh. The thing about opponents like this, they're just like, they got their little game plan, but they're not really thinking about what the opponent does. Like so, kind of just like running at your opponent. Hopefully everything works out. Try to jump, yeah. Why? Why? Stop doing it, please, brother. Ah, no anti-airs today, huh? Holding up on situations. I have no idea why players like this just stop doing it. Like, I realize now I don't even, like, I'm activating too many parts of my brain. I think. Sucks. I realize now I don't really even gotta. Oh my gosh, why am I pressing the? That's how you know I'm on it. I'm pressing crush and medium kick the edge here. That's how you know you're not there. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's how you know I'm out of it. Is that when I'm using crush and medium push the edge here? That's how you know I'm not there. Like, I realize that sometimes I forget that sometimes my opponent is just kind of stuff. Sometimes my opponent is just not there yet, so like using the same setup, use it 3 times. Not getting my anti-airs. Nope. You know what I mean? Not really doing anything unique. You see how his offense is very stagnated, doing the same things over and over again. I keep trying to I try to grab it. I'm not sure. Wrong button. That's on me. Why would you level 1? Honestly, I would even say level 3, but we're not there yet. But when it comes to your opponents, like sometimes you'll realize that trying to do like the actual thinking stuff doesn't actually work. So sometimes you just have to make your opponent block. All right. No. No. Not thinking. Bro's not thinking. It takes me a while to wake up back to the game. But with that being said, it's like he's not changing up his offense at all. He's done that how many times now? On round start, right? How many times are you gonna do that? Brother. Too early. I really should just shut that down. Brother, again? I misread that, brother. That's unfortunate. No. Please jump over it. Manon and her slow speed, bro. I should have just blocked it. To do it again. Okay, you're gonna keep going for it. You're gonna change up your offense? No, not in the slightest. Let's see what he does. Oh my god. Yo, some of your opponents is really some of the funniest. No, bro. I'm really getting hit, huh? We got it. We're gonna commit acts of robbery. Oh! I'm not ready to play this game, bro. Oh my goodness. Everyone's gonna see this and like, damn, bro. Bro, when I say I was so ready for it. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I swear to you. It's not normal like this. I'm gonna hold up. Oh wow, it retract. Brother, there's no way you're just gonna hold forward at me, right? Oh, what is going on? I'm out the situation. Everyone has a run. Everyone has a run. I'm getting bodied. Oh, you're gonna do the same thing again. Yo, son, I don't think I'm ready. Oh, I'm really getting hit everywhere, huh? You gonna do it again? Why? Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna go take this. Oh, he made an adaptation. You should level 3 there. Why do you keep doing this stuff? Woo! Oh no! Yeah, that's how you know I'm out here. No! Bro, there's way too much under that in my soul, bro. Yo, someone ping Just a Menace, bro. Today's the day, bro. Today's the day. If you want to watch me, today is the day. Oh, yo, guys, today is the day. If you want to watch me, today is the day. Today is the day. Oh, what an experience. What an experience. All right, chat. Let's get started. Bro, slowly, bit by bit, my soul is rejecting this game. Okay, So, as per usual, we're gonna do the thing bit by bit. My soul's rejected this. I can't be bothered anymore. Oh, bit by bit, my drive is being chipped away. All right, chat. So for the next 10 minutes, gonna be one winner, and the prize is free coaching. So if you guys want to be entered in, all you gotta do is press this button right here. You know the rules. That's pretty much it. If you're not already in the Discord, what are you doing? Join the Discord. How do you join the Discord? Exclamation mark Discord. I got you right there. Boom. Oh. Because in my soul, because what I've been playing, if you're not aware, I've been playing Nanase. And Nanase is a Undernight character, right? Where like I'm floating, I'm throwing a projectile on the ground, it goes on the ground and it walks forward, and if the opponent tries to jump, I can snipe them, and I can do all these cool things, right? And then I come back here where I'm like, all right, bro, what are you gonna do? You're gonna try and drive rush at me, and then I'm like, okay, and then you're gonna like, you know, just sonic boom your entire life. Oh, and I can't even do it. You're gonna throw projectiles at me the entire time, and then because you have a flash kick, you're just gonna do flash kick anytime I jump over it, and you're like, brother, and then you don't have good moves to get past it. And some people will say just change your character, but that's not what I want to do, because when I look at the cast makes me very unhappy, because there's no one interesting in this cast for me. So then I play this character. I play this character because of this. There is nothing, I don't like anything else about this character. I just like this. If we're being completely 100% honest, this is the only thing I like about it. The only thing that brings me joy is this. In this entire game, if we're being 100% candid, in the entire game, this is the only thing that brings me joy. Seeing this, oh wait, no, this is not right. Seeing this is the only thing in this game that brings me joy. Genuinely. The only thing. This is the only thing. There ain't nothing else in this game that brings me joy. I'll try out Ed. Maybe Ed can do it, but like, but it's just like, you know. Zangief can do it, right? If you get that punish counter. But like how much abuse you gotta go through in order to get that, you know? If you get it, oh god, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I don't have SPD. I don't have SPDs. Now you want to do it. And I want to try. This can bring a similar amount of joy. But it's not even the same amount as level 5. You feel me? So like, what are we really talking about? Like, there ain't nothing in the game really that bring me joy like that. By the way, if you are in the chat and you're new around here, all you got to do is press this button right here and you'll be entered into the raffle. You got to go to CFN raffle chat. Once you're in CFN raffle chat, please make sure you have ranked games for me. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if because we have a ranked reset that it affects all of our current stuff. Everything else is boring. Like, Even the routes, like honestly, it's just a overstated. The man, have a good day at work, bro. Hope things go well for you. So like, it's like, it's not. It's like, okay, I jumped. Okay, he jumped. Anti-air. Okay, he tried to press a button. So we try to snipe him. Or we try to snipe him. Or we try to snipe him. Like, okay. You know, that's the reality of the game. It's not. Sorry to say, man. I love helping people. I do. I just say that it's not the game compared to other games. Like, you're not really flying like that. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. I'm gonna close the game real fast. I'm gonna close the game real fast. Hopefully, Under Night opens in the first try. If not, then I'll do my example. Crash. Yes, it quite literally doesn't work. Under Night quite literally doesn't work. And that is beyond a shame. Tekken has I've been thinking about Tekken a little bit more. But really think about how often I gotta close and reopen the game just to get the game, you know? Maybe if I try re-downloading the game, I don't know though. That's insane though. I should just re-download Uniclear. Anyways, this is a decent example as well. So, when you're playing games like this, you're like, I don't like how Tekken does their combos though. Why does everything need to start with a launcher? Yeah, I feel that. And then you don't really get any like continuals or anything like that unless you get that launcher hit. Or if you use a thing that launches, right? Obviously. One, all the DLC in this game is free, by the way. Okay, let's start there. So when you're playing a game like this, I know we're not on Street Fighter. Just give me a second. I'll switch back to Street Fighter in a second. Number one, loads mad quick. Okay. Look at the movement, bro. Look at the movement. Knock someone down, put up the ring. Knock someone down, put up the ring. Then they get mixed. They have to block the ring. While they're blocking the ring, you get 50-50s. You know what I mean? Like you really get like. You really get the mix. You feel me? You put this thing up, you're flying, you're running, you're dashing, you're da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, how do I do this again? Yeah, something like that. I can't remember the combo, but suffice to say, you can move. You know what I mean? You can move. And it don't matter if you're playing like one of the chunkier characters in the game, you can move. And then I'm just like, yeah, I like moving. You know? Homeboy is mad chunky. He's the grappler of the game. By the way, peep the load times. Anyways, you know, he's mad chunky. But even him, you know what I mean? His backdash don't go too far, right? But like even him, he can still move faster than like Jury or something. You know what I mean? We's moving. But like when it comes to all these Street Fighter heads, it's like, you wanna move slow. Oh, somebody drive rushed at you? Okay. Once again, 2 minutes on the clock. If you want to be entered into the raffle, all you gotta do is join my Discord. Once you're in the Discord, you go to CFN Raffle. Once you're in CFN Raffle, all you gotta do is press this emoji right here to be entered in for the free coaching session. Anyways, now when we're back on Street Fighter, we're like, okay, all right, you jumped at me. It was really committal. Why would you even dare think about jumping at me? Because jumping at me is not a good move because it's super committal. So then now we're gonna walk into space, walk out to space, walk into space, walk out to space, which I'm gonna make a video on, by the way. The only reason why Tekken is tempting me is that I don't have to deal with zoners. Yeah, I don't think the concept of zoners is necessarily in Tekken like that. But if you really want to learn how to deal with zoning, spend 2 weeks playing Injustice 2. This type of zoning won't. Well, even in things, right? But yeah, it's kind of like. Now it's just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna walk in your space. Are you gonna press something? I'm gonna walk back to try and punish it, and I'm gonna walk forward. By the way, I'm gonna make a video on how to walk in and out of spaces and how to walk someone to the corner, right? So what ends up happening in this game is there's like, okay, we're on the ground, no dashing or no like running or anything, right? You're stuck on the ground. If you try to dash, it's 21 frames, right? So then it's like, okay, let me walk in your space. Let me walk out your space. Let me poke my button. Did you walk out of my space with my button and win to punish me? Oh. It's like, oh, let me walk into space. I walked out to space. Oh, I walked into space. I walked out to space. I got the whiff punish. Let's go for Oki. Oh, and I have to drive rush in order to get in your face. Well, that's just a Manon thing, to be fair. That is just a Manon thing. You see what I mean? It's like, oh, let me walk in, let me walk out. And it might sound like I'm hating, but this is just Street Fighter in general. Like, it is what it is. I'm not necessarily mad at it. I don't even know. And then Street Fighter has have the audacity to really feel like their game is like the elite, bro. No, it's just old, bro. I'm sorry, it's just old. And then like walk into space, walk out to space. Let me get the whiff punish. Then if I have an absurdly stupid button, I press said stupid button in every situation. And what are you supposed to do about it? What are you supposed to do about my button here? Oh. This game? Y'all seeing my crouching heavy punching, right? Not what I'm looking for. I need to practice my perfects. Not really. No, I hit the... This is slightly longer. So you're looking for, so there's a little red flash or white flash on his knuckle. If you're trying to get perfects, this is how you do it, okay? If you look at their fist when they're doing it, let me switch to Luke actually. If you look at their fist while they're doing it, there's actually a certain timing that you go for. This is a little bit shorter. Right? This one has a slightly longer one. So you're looking, if you notice his fist, it's hard to press pause while he's actually doing it. But if you look at his fingers, hold on, let me put this in. It's gonna be a longer. You see how his fist claps? Hold on. You see it? That's what timing you're looking for. Oh my goodness, y'all can't even see. Woo! I see you, I see you. I'll save you guys, I swear. I saved you. I saved you. I saved you. Woo! Oh, my game crashed. Woo! We're having a time of our lives with this. My game crashed. Amazing. I'm having a great day with computers and stuff. I was dissing the game a little bit too much, bro. I was dissing the game a little bit too much. Hey! Yo, you already can tell what type of time in this stream is gonna be on, bro. By the end of this stream, you're gonna see me on Honkai Star Rail, bro. No cap. Alright, let's see here. End task. There you go. Don't worry, chat, so that you can look at something. Come look at my beautiful screen. Alright, let's do this. Don't worry, chat. I save you. I will save you. Don't worry, chat. I'm saving you right now. I know you cannot see anything. This is all part of the master plan. Do you feel me? Come look at this. Look at this, okay? You want to look at the screen? Come look at the screen. Look what I'm doing. Trying to boot up the game, okay? That's it. I know you guys don't like black screen. What? Oh! Please come back, bro. You want a 3D fighting game? Please come back. Stop. Yes. Why is the game fighting me? Why are all my games fighting me, to be honest? I don't even know. Okay. Hey, don't watch that Riot client, buddy. We're not a Valorant streamer around here. By the way, Final Fantasy 13 music. Chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. Hey. But yeah, like I'm saying, if you want to figure out how to get those perfects more consistently, you're trying to look for that white flash. You release on the white flash. For the light knuckle, it's a little bit easier. Heavier knuckle, I don't believe heavier knuckle matters that much, but it's more so light and medium that matter. Hey, I don't play League. I play Valo. I mean, I play Street Fighter. Street Fighter is the only game I play. I play Street Fighter. Street Fighter is the only game I play. I love Street Fighter. Look, I'm playing it now. Fun, fun, fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Hey, if you're an old head, you know what I just sang, bro. So you're looking for the flash. So you should notice that the fact that his fist is actually flashing. Hold on, let me put it. So you're looking for the flash. You see how his fist flashed? His left hand does? That's what you're looking for. Like so. Okay? That's how you start getting it more consistent. There you go. I'm not good at the medium timing for this. Because if you don't get perfect here, it's really important to get your combos off. Unless you're playing with friends, there's no way you can play Valorant for fun. Low key, bro. Maybe I should just boot up a room one day where we just play Valorant. I'm a little bit slow, but I also feel like also, chat, again, your character, when you're dealing with Luke, you want to use your crouching light kick, right? The reason why is because it catches people who aren't blocking low, on top of which you can get the confirm afterwards, right? Like so. Okay. That's too fast. See what I mean? And because you're so plus there, or rather not so plus, but more so because you're plus in that situation, they can't necessarily press anything on you, right? So that's why you want to abuse this, chap. That's what makes it good. How to get legends? No. Hey, we do everything that is good and holy around here. I'm gonna go through all the characters briefly and things that you could stand to change about your game. Okay, one is that you kind of want to use this a little bit more often. Okay, look at Luke getting some damage from lights. Yeah, it really is privileged. I'm not gonna lie, man. You guys can stand to use this a little bit more, stand to use this a little bit less, and then on top of which, make sure that you understand your routing, right? I say that while fumbling the route, right? If you're in the corner and you can combo into your sweep, I would suggest that instead of doing this in the corner, right? Obviously, you can either go for breakdance and then get your safe jump, and then also once you do your safe jump here, don't be afraid to switch it up like this, okay? Because a lot of you, when you get your safe jump, you know that you have the safe jump follow up or whatever have you. Where is it? Right? Obviously, we know you get this. The opponent knows you get this, but you can stand to switch it up, because what your opponent is thinking is the fact that I don't really have any options aside from trying the perfect parry this, right? So instead of giving them the perfect parry, we can get the punish counter by switching it up like so, right? And then we can do whatever we want from that situation as well. Also, if you have access to your dive kick, don't be afraid to dive kick a little bit. The reason being is that when you're fighting characters that have fireballs, this helps you get past it a little bit better. So what ends up happening is that, like, you'll try to jump on a read, but the thing is, if you come down at the normal speed, you're not going to get there in time and they're going to anti-air you. So what you can do, right, and take your turn that way. So that way, if you dive kick, EX dive kick, not any other normal dive kick, because you won't get there in time. But if you EX dive kick on your way down, you'll get the punish counter as well as the drink, and it'll definitely help you open up your opponent a little bit more, and they have to be a little bit more mindful of where they decide to shoot fireballs because of it. Then it opens up this world, you know what I mean? And then you can play your game like that. Also, don't be afraid to use this heavy kick. This heavy kick is a little bit absurd in situations, right? So let's say we're in the corner like this, right? Anyways, it's absurd in the fact that you can throw it out, right? And you can get the punish that way. Okay, let's move on to the next character. Manon players. When it comes to Manon, guys, what you can stand to do better is abuse the fact that you get plus frames off of this situation. Okay? In this situation, you're +3 here. Okay? So when you're +3 here and your opponent tries to mash, I didn't stop. They get counter hit for it. They can't actually mash here. Okay. The next part to this is the fact that you guys need to start converting into, like, if you have 3 stocks or more, you should be converting into this. The reason being is because it leaves them mad close. If you decide to go for this, it makes you can still get a button there, but it's not the greatest, right? Conversely, if you get here, you can still get there. You see what I mean? You can still be in their face, and they kind of have to guess on the situation. Throwing this out of neutral, very big risk. Just try and get in range, watch their feet, and try to sweep appropriately. If you sweep appropriately, you can either get this again, which leaves you +3 once again, or you can decide to go for this mix, where you go for this, or you go for the follow-up and then get your stock all over again. Okay. I think those are all the things that I want to go over. If you get command grab, and your opponent tries to wake up the eye, we can punish it like so. Right, we can make sure that they hurt for making that decision, because some of your opponents will notice that you're going for something like this and then you're going for this. Obviously you get punish counted for doing so, so then you can change it up by doing it like this. Obviously you got to do it right. You should go to the lab and practice it. Right. You want to make sure that you're varying your offense. This is something that I'm starting to learn now, is the fact that going for this is not the greatest, because you can do that, and then you can also if they do crouching medium kick at a certain range, you got to make sure you're spacing this out properly, otherwise you're going to get whiff punished for it. So ideally you want to press it a little bit further out, but if you do space it out correctly, we can get whiff punishes. Okay, so that's the beauty in spacing this out, because a lot of your opponents are gonna think, okay, if I'm in range, if you made me block this move, I'm in range to do press, crouching medium kick, drive rush, right? So what you can do is take advantage of that by setting in a certain range and getting a punish that way. Any good follow-ups if you land the EX overhead kicks? Oh, no. Not really, bro. Like, you get... On this situation here, like, you get this. Right? You gotta accept it. Or, you get this. Some people do this. I am not a fan of it because it still leaves you far away, but regardless, it's not my favorite thing to do. Okay, let's move on. Characters. Kimberly. I don't have too many tips for Kimberly, but with that being said, this is a good move to use as well. She's one of those characters that has a really strong crouching medium kick, crouching light kick, I'm sorry. It's good to try and catch opponents that are, number one, blocking, well, not blocking their feet, and number two, it gives you plus frames afterwards, right? So something like that, right? You want to make sure that you're using this a little bit more often, right? You can even check this space with your light kick. People do not use her light kick enough, even though I think her light kick is pretty gas. On top of which, abuse the fact that you're +1 here, guys, because a lot of you, what ends up doing, you go into your next thing, right? But if you abuse the fact that you know they're gonna try and block, this is provided that your opponent is a blocker. If you notice your opponent is blocking a lot and you're +1 on this situation, might as well pull up for another thing, right? Wow, that was really automated. Anyways, if your opponent, say in the corner, you have your opponent in the corner and you're trying to do this shimmy game or whatever have you, right? So what you can start doing is that, let's say they don't block here, you can go for your crouching medium punch. Oh god, I keep forgetting. You can go for your crouching medium punch grab, right? But you're like, okay, what if they decide to mash? If they try to mash, oh, I'm missing this. There you go. Right, we can hit in the mouth. Make sure that they're hurting for their decision, right? Right. You want to make sure that they're regretting their decision to try and mash. with this character, you're gonna have to really enforce your strike throw game. So when it comes to her, there's a reason why you see a lot of Kimberly's grab a lot. It's because they're trying to enforce that game where it kind of forces you to tech, so that when you try to wake up and grab, let's say 3 frames late. Bro. Let's see, they try and wake up and throw. We can whiff punish them even harder for it, right? Oh. Ooh. Right, you can use heavy. You can use, if you're unsure about the situation, you can use your standing medium kick as well, right? So you want to make sure that you're abusing your buttons here. On top of which, your standing medium kick is super good. So what ends up happening with your standing medium kick, let's say they like that, right? There you go. Right, if they decide to do something stupid, we can like punish them. It's super low committal, and if your opponent tries to DI you, you can react to it as well, right? Because of your amazing walk speed, you can decide to take advantage of it. But this only comes with enforcing the fact that your opponent has to do something about you doing this, right? So we want to make sure that our throw game is super strong, because her walk speed is super good, and this is what it's there for, right? To make it seem like you're going in, you go out. Then while abusing this at the whole time, like even look at this, right? Walking in and out of those spaces and take advantage of it. Your offense is really strong, so that's what you're gonna try and take advantage of, right? That's basically all I want to talk about when it comes to Kim. Abuse that offense. On defense, you're gonna struggle, granted, but it is what it is. All right, let's go over Marissa. This is a passing phase. Obviously, y'all know when it comes to anti-air, you want to use this thing. Obviously, we want to use this to anti-air, right? Cool. Sometimes we can snipe him. Ooh, what is that other button? What is that other button? I always forget. Anyways, you can snipe him out the air that way, and if not, you can also do jump back light kick, because jump back light kick has a pretty weird box, and it can keep them in the corner, especially if they're trying to get out the corner. We can take advantage of that even if it's slightly delayed, right? Then have them guess on the situation. On top of which, when it comes to dealing with neutral, I know there is some of my Marissa mains lurking around. When it comes to playing that neutral game, right, ideally you want to be using this, because that's how you're gonna get your whiff punishes, right? Oh, didn't get my drive rush. Ideally, those are the things that you're gonna be looking for. I know this is good. I do know this is good, and it has its purposes and uses, but putting this in neutral, anytime you fight someone that's actually worth their salt, they're gonna start whiff punishing that like crazy, right? So you want to make sure that you're varying your offense between using this sparingly. People have answers for this, and it can get perfect parried, right? So how do you go about your offense then, right? You ideally want to be walking your opponent down to the corner, right? Making yourself very difficult to deal with between using this just to check them, right? You don't have to use, I wouldn't even personally use any other strength than light, because that way you know that you're in the correct spacing. You press them, hit them at the toe, because otherwise if you're too close to them, excuse me, if you're too close to them, then let me see, you get punished counter, right? So ideally you want to space yourself out, and depending on what type of button they stick out, you can actually whiff punish it, right? If they go for crouching medium kick, like that. Cool. Then how do you focus? How do you center yourself around your offense here? Right? You want to be charging up your fist, but be careful with it because people are going to try and jump at you. So what you can do is decide to not fully charge this. So what your opponents are going to start to try to do is, like, when they see you charging, they're going to try and jump out the corner. But if you stop it a little bit early, then we can catch them. Granted, it doesn't give you too much follow-up, but if you go in like this, you can change up how it's done. I know 236, this is mad good, but you want to control this space. Anytime they try to go for something silly, you control the space. Then you take your turn. Right? Right? You want to make sure that we're taking our offense to them. Between this and controlling the space, you want to occasionally throw in drive rush, just so that they feel uncomfortable in this range. And then if they make a mistake, we hit them hard. Because ideally, she doesn't have too many like strong elements, but the thing that makes her the scariest is the fact that she hits hard, right? That's the thing we're trying to capitalize on. That's the main thing that we're trying to capitalize on. So always keep this in mind while you're fighting, right? We want to make sure that we're forcing them into situations where they have to block mad plus rings. And that's it. Okay. Super basic. I know from my more expert Marissa, I know that y'all looking for something more deeper than that, but realistically, like, sometimes when you're fighting opponents, you got to make it a little bit more simple for yourself. I seen in the Discord, there are some lilies dealing with situations where they cross over. So how do you deal with someone who's crossing over, right? Obviously not that, right? Sometimes it's just good to try and walk over their butt, right? Otherwise, they're just gonna walk behind. So sometimes you won't get that range if you try to walk forward. So let's say you walk forward and they hit you a little bit early, right? Even in the cases where you walk forward, you're still able to block. Another option afforded to you is the universal mechanic, which is trying to perfect parry it, right? Let's see here. Let's see if we can get it. There you go. You can also cross cut it. And if you're able to cross cut it, then you're able to anti-air on the other side. I am not the greatest at this. There you go. If you're also able to cross cut it, you're able to get it on the other side and punish them accordingly. Right? And if you're unsure or you're not confident in your ability to do so, sometimes it's good to just walk out the range. Okay? Walk out the range, try check with the jab. You never know, you might actually get the hit there. Cool. On top of which, when it comes to dealing with your stocks, you want to just be, depending on the type of character you're dealing with, if you're dealing with a character that has a projectile, you just wait until the projectile is there, you go flying in. Otherwise, want to possibly be a little bit more patient, stick out more buttons, kind of force them into a situation where they want to do something. And then obviously you're gonna have to make your move, right? This is a good move to try and poke them out of situations, right? Kind of push them towards the corner type situation. And then at any point you can let this rip. If you feel like your opponent, oh, okay, there you go. If you feel like your opponent's gonna block, then might as well just, if you feel like your opponent's gonna be on the ground and not the EXDPU, then go for it, right? There it is. Oh, I am failing. There you go. And you can take advantage of this. And if you're not good at doing the 360 motion yet, that's perfectly fine. Modern Lily is just as good as well. Make sure that you learn how to do one of your buttons. into your fake cancel into DI. Knowing how to do this into DI so that you can react DI to whatever your opponent decides to do is super important for learning how to play the league. If you don't know how to do it, people are going to just DI you like random. So I'd suggest learning how, mastering the situations where you can do this and react with DI back. Okay. JP, y'all even really need tips, bro? Like for real? I'm just kidding. Jerry Mains. The game plan's very simple, Jerry Mains. Keep life simple for you. Keep life simple for everyone else. Do this, walk. Do this, walk. If you ain't got it, EX, store, throw it, walk. Okay? If they try to jump at you, okay? Throw it. They try to jump at you, you're ready to anti it. Ready to anti it. If you don't have your DP anti-airs out yet, crouching heavy punch. Keep life simple for yourself. Okay? Top of which, she's another one of those characters I would suggest using your crouching light kick. Okay? The reason why I say using your crouching light kick is good because it's +3 here. Run that offense. Right? Obviously. New button. Or right, either go for a button or you can go for a grab. And every time they gotta guess on the situation. Right? Throw this out. Now they have to deal with it. If they try to neutral jump, then we can go for try going for a heavy DP because it goes a little bit further horizontally. If they try to jump forward, same situation, DP. If they decide to just try and parry the situation, then you get to pull up on them. Right? You get to pull up on them. Then once you're plus on that situation, you can do it regardless. Right? Option number 2, instead of just walking behind it, we drive rush behind it. Right? Scares them the entire time. They think that, okay, I'm gonna try and parry the fireball and then deal with what happens next, or try to DP what happens next. Okay? In those cases, let me put the stocks back up. A little bit annoying. Okay, if you do this, what you can do is that you can dash in front of it, especially right before it's about to hit, and then get the throw to punish the parry attempt. Okay, what else is there? This is a super committal move, and while it has a pretty good hitbox, you're in recovery for quite some time, and anyone who's semi-decent can punish this. Okay? So be pretty careful with using this button. In neutral, ideally you want to be trying to use this. And she's another character that has a really strong mix when it comes to wake up situations. So a lot of the time she's gonna do something like this, right? But what she can actually do is that she can dash, backdash, and then whiff punish your throw attempt. So let's say, and then you get punished, right? And then you die, right? And then you die. But you want to enforce this game. And then let's say they decide not to wake up in this situation, right? We can either go in for more plus frames, or we can, oh, there you go. Let's not use that. There you go. We can put it out on the max range so that we get this stock. All right, we want to make sure, but we want to be really careful of where we decide to do stocks, because if your opponent tries to do light kick in the wrong ranges, you get punished, and for some characters you don't want to get them started that way. Right? Supers level 3, learn how to use feng shui. It's up to you whether you want to learn how to use feng shui or not. If you decide to learn it, it would be in your best interest, because it gives you access to different It gives you access to different mix-ups because you can get double overheads. I would suggest learning those. I don't know how to do them. I'll be honest with you, but it is what it is. When it comes to DJ, learning how to anti-air is super important. If you don't know how to anti-air, if you don't know how to anti-air, you're cooked. Okay? When it comes, this is basic 101 when it comes to DJ. You want to be holding down back. The reason why you want to be holding down back is because if you want to fireball, we can fireball. If you want anti-air, we can anti-air. That's why we want to be holding down back. There will be some situations where you're not fully charged up. In those cases, we can use back heavy kick to anti-air for us. Right? Also, let's see if we can get this. Let's see. We can also use this as an anti-air as well and get a follow-up after, like so. Hey, this is also an anti-air for you. You will want to be a little bit more sparing with such things, right? Also, when you're at this range, feel free to use heavy, okay? The reason being is because if your opponent jumps, you won't get punished for it. However, once you get to this range here, once we're at this range, heavy is no longer available. Reason being is because if we do heavy and they jump, they will punish us, okay? At this range, you want to start, wrong button. You want to start using mediums or lights. The reason why light is good is because if we fake, a lot of your opponents are going to try and parry this, right? This is a universal thing that a lot of people do. Okay, so what we can do is take advantage of the fact that they're going to try and parry and have them press the button. Now, why do we want to do this? Let me show you. If we put our thing on standard, look how long it takes before it starts regenerating. Let me do it one more time so you can see it again. Look how long it takes for your thing to start regenerating after a whiff. That's why we want to use it. If we're locking them out for some time, then that's when we can start rushing in or whatever have you. It keeps you locked for a pretty good amount of time, you feel me, before it starts recovering again. That's why we want to take advantage, right? At this range, shoot out once. Oh my goodness. Shoot out once. They try to jump. We can anti-air even if we're mid shooting out one. Right? That's what makes your life a little bit easier. Also, when it comes to drive rushing, obviously we have this option here, but this option here or this option here. Now, when it comes to stand jab is super powerful. Stand jab should be your go-to. Reason being, you're mad fast, you get in there, and you're +3, right? When you're +3, you can go for whatever you want, and then you can run your offense that way as well, right? You want to make sure that you're using stand jab. It's really hard to interrupt when you do it correctly, and on top of which, it leaves you +3, and you can do whatever you want to them. Super important stuff, guys. All right, what else do I want to say about this character? When you do something negative like this, sometimes it's nice to just throw it in there, right? And then try to hit him for it. Oh. Right. Because a lot of your opponents are going to know you're negative here. So what are they going to try to do? They're going to try and press. When they try and press, we kill them for it, right? Right? We make sure their life is mad hard. That's how we want to do it. Just throw it out in certain situations. Oh. And make their life hard. Some opponents are just gonna try and straight up no. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it. I suck at this timing, chat. Anyways, I guess that button is just good for it. But a lot of your opponents are going to try it. This button is particularly good because it has multiple hits to it and it goes fairly far. But suffice to say, if you're dealing with other characters, you can definitely just press this, walk back, and then go into your low here. And there's definitely no reason not to try it because you won't get punished for it, right? A lot of the time, unless you do it stupidly like I was doing. Moving forward to Cammy, basic stuff. Let's go. Okay. Obviously, you don't want to try and TK this, okay? You want to be very quick on it. You want to make sure that you're practicing how to TK because otherwise you're going to get that. And if you do it wrong, you get punished. Okay? Rule of thumb when fighting Cammy. If it hits the upper body like so, it's no longer their turn. But if you hit the toes, she's plus. Okay? As for how to structure your offense with Cammy, okay? You want to use this option here. Another character. You're noticing a theme here? Using your crouching light kick. Drive rush crouching light kick. Not only does it check your opponent for walking low, it's also plus on the situation, right? You want to make sure you're doing that. You're not depending on dive kick all the time. So here's the mind game behind using dive kick. Or yeah, using dive kick. You want to be using your normals or your jump normals in tandem. Excuse me. Why am I fool coming back up? You want to use your jump normals in tandem with your dive kick. The reason why is because at a certain point your opponent's gonna accept the fact that they can't anti-air. So what they're gonna start trying to do is they're gonna start trying to parry it. Right? So what you can start doing is start empty jumping or start to jump on them. Right? Top of which, obviously, basic game plan. Stand jab. Crouch jab. Straight grab. Then you can play that grab game. Then you walk out of the range and you whip punish them like so. Right? Your opponent tries to get out of the situation. And then we punish them like so. Okay? Dive kicks, you want to make sure that we're pressing it in the right area. Right? That was too fast. You see how when it's near his shin, he's plus? You want to make sure that you're going for this. And you need to understand that if you do it high like this, you're losing your turn. So not every time that you do this, you should autopilot with the button. Because you'll end up dying a lot of it. Right? Because if you're -2 and we both try to press crouch jab, the opponent's going to win. So you need to understand and get used to the idea of seeing when you're plus and when you're not plus. Right? I'm sorry, did I say plus? Oh, that might have been after I worked something, right? So you want to get used to where you need to stand, what strength you need to use in order to get the plus frames. Right? Those are generally how you want to deal with things. On top of which, you can use this to react to any fireball. When it comes to DJ and when it comes to Guile, you need to use EX if you're trying to whip punish. You cannot use any other strength because it won't either A, won't go as far enough, or B, it won't get there in time and they can crouch jab punish this. Okay? So you want to use the EX to get there in time. On top of which, you want to make sure that if you're trying to get it, you have those combos down as well. All right. Let's see. We really going through. I'm going to go through half the cast and get through the second half. I got time. Ryu's a neutral monster. Okay? If you're going to play this character, you got to play this character really solidly. Okay? A character's fireball is only as good as their anti-air, okay? You want to get good at anti-airing, you got to make sure that you know you're doing what you're doing, okay? You got to make sure that, number one, you're ready for anti-air. So let's say, you see how my inputs are ending in forward? That is so that if the opponent tries to jump, we're ready to anti-air them. Right? I've shown this lesson many times, but I'll keep showing it as many times as it takes. Okay, So you end in this, and if you want to get another one, we do a half circle forward. That way we keep getting it. However, if you want anti-air, then we just let it rip like so. Right? If we're not confident in our ability to DP anti-air, go for this. Okay? It's not the greatest in the world, but it'll get the job done. Alright? Center medium kick. Center medium kick is good for trying to bait out normals that follow up. Right? Like so. Right, we want to make sure that we're using this. Right, we want to make sure we're playing a nice solid game. On top of which, if you're drive rushing, don't forget you have a... Oh, there you go. Don't forget you have access to a little cheeky overhead as well. Right, we want to make sure that we're diversifying our game plan. Be careful how we use donkey kick, because donkey kick can be used in the same method as standing medium kick, right? But we want to be careful how we're using it, because if we do it at the wrong range, once again we can get light kick on it. Right, we want to make sure that we're being a little careful with that. Aside from that, you want to establish your throw game. Same idea, crouch light kick. Oh. Essentially, you want to establish the same game where they have to deal with whatever you're doing. Cool. Very basic stuff because the character is basic. Honda, when it comes to Honda, we want to make sure that we have butt slam down. Okay? This is really hard for your opponent to deal with. On top of which, if they happen to get it wrong, they gotta deal with whatever comes next. Right? Be careful how we decide to use this. You want to use this in tandem with your light one and kind of bait them out. The reason being is because when they see this, you're going to try and perfect parry this. And this is kind of the game that you're going to have to suffer to play. This is unfortunately ranked to be one of the worst characters in the game, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, how do we circumvent this? We either use this, right? And then, not to mention, we can also use this as well, right? I think it's 0. What is the... That's... Alright, you want to make sure that you're using that a little bit. As for the rest of it, you're on your own. I barely see this character. I'm gonna do Chun real fast, and then I'm gonna call it and then start the session, okay? When it comes to dealing with Chun, I want you guys using this option more, bro. You guys don't use this nearly enough, man. It's so good. And then in tandem with how your thing works, how your crouching medium kick is debatably one of the longest in the game, you guys don't use it enough, right? It's so strong. And then when you're in the corner, what you can do, right? You know you got the hit, you do the same thing, right? You can convert. And then you can convert that way, right? You want to make sure the fact that you understand the fact that you do not get free throws after this. It may look like a throw loop, but if your opponent decides to wake up light punch, you do not get this, okay? You want to be super mindful of the fact that you don't get this. But what you do have is the fact that they have to respect you on offense regardless, because you'll check them. And then if they decide to block and then press something, if they try to block and press something, we can punish it. Top of which, we can abuse the fact that we have a really good fireball, and then they have to respect you. So there's no reason why you can't just walk back a little bit, put it on the field. They try to jump, we anti-air them, or we anti-air them, or we anti-air them. Okay? There's no reason why we can just not just play this game right here. Right? We poke them, we decide to walk back, put it on the field. They have to deal with it, either try to perfect parry it or whatever have you. There's a reason why this character is so strong, right? And they have to deal with you. Okay, so don't be afraid to throw out your fireball and either A, walk behind it, or B, dive rush behind it. And they have to deal with it, right? Now that what can you do as the opponent to handle this? What you can do is you can try and perfect parry the fireball. When you try to perfect parry the fireball, you're buffering a crouch jab. That way, if your opponent decides to try and do something afterwards, we can interrupt them and hit them for it. It's very, very low risk. Very, very low risk. So might as well. Right? So, might as well do it. Right? Standing heavy punch, not as strong as in the old games, but if you cancel, I don't know. I think if done fast enough, you can get it. I don't think you can. I sometimes see Shuns go for stance into fireball. Don't necessarily know how to do it mechanically. However, that is an option that is available to you as well. So once again, I want to see you guys using this option more. Reason being is because it's super strong. At a certain point, you're gonna learn the setups for double overhead. I want you guys using that as well, right? Because that option is super strong as well. Let's move on. Actually, I'm gonna call it. Let's do the session. I've gone over quite a few characters. Let's see. Agent Coconut, let's do it. Oh, I know we took a mad long to get there, but I felt like it was something that was weighing on my soul. So I want to help folks. Oh, there you go. All right, Agent Coconut, let's do this. What you got for me? I'm hoping your thing is JP was good. Cocoa nuts. Bro, what's your there we go. Luke. Luke, you say? Okay, let's see. Cooking. Love to see it. Bro's cooking. All right, why did you lose to Blanca here? You see my folk? Listen, my folk be eating, bro. We be doing it right. Hey, listen. Asian Coconut, you keep up the good work, brother. You're gonna be there, man. You're gonna be there with us. All right. Let's see how this goes, how this went. Not sure. I'm gonna put this on pause here. Okay. If you haven't played in a while, you need to keep playing. You gotta keep skills up. Unless you're enjoying Tekken, then I don't blame you.
All right, you ready?
Alrighty, so we're doing another Luke 1. If you enjoy the content, I know it's a bit early, but if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. It goes a long way to help the channel. Okay, good. Sandblaster 3000. While pushing them to the corner, too many dashes. You did double dash once, okay, you got away with it the first time, that's perfectly cool, but we don't want to keep abusing it. The reason why we don't want to keep abusing it is because if we do it too often, we're going to get in their face too close, and they can actually punish us like so. Nice anti-air. Unfortunate. So in these cases here, it might serve you to either A, try and instant drive rush in, but it seems like you were already committed to a button by that time, so I'll just let it go. But in the cases that you're not free, nice reaction. You can also go for a drive rush button. Nice. Okay, your opponent has yet to show you anything that you should be afraid of yet. He hasn't really shown you what he likes to do on defense. So in the first interaction, I just say go for Oki. If they DP you or whatever, reversal you or level 1 you, now you can keep that in the back of your mind that this player is willing to do so. because there are some players that decide to not touch their reversal options at all until they're one shot away. Ooh, why we grabbing here? Huh? What we reaching for? Why we reaching for the chairs in the background? Okay. I like how we're not playing too aggressive. Here we can just go back to the same game plan. You couldn't really handle the fact that you're going for the Sandblaster, so you know, put the Sandblaster defense back up. But now you're trying to box him a little bit too much. Sandblaster up. Okay. Oh, he did it twice. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he messed up. Nice. Oh. So when it comes to all my platinums, I need y'all to be aware of this for a second. Okay, let me pause for a second. I need y'all to be aware of this. When you're playing in platinum, never think that your opponent's not gonna do a random DI. If you at some point start thinking that your opponent is going to respect you, take it out your mind. Remove it from your mind, because this is not true. All right, Sandblaster. Oh, what's up? Nice. Okay, I'll show you the punish for that. So essentially, once you get the perfect parry, what you want to do is you want to drive rush. Okay. Reason being is because if you try just a button here, you're not gonna get the punish. On top of which, he's airborne. You can't throw him. Fortunate. Whoa. Oh, kill him. Okay. Hit confirms. So in this case here, I guess you were trying to anti-air, so you're not really ready to drive rush. That's cool. Whatever. We'll let it rock. With that being said, this button here, we should have at least been ready to do something. If not, if you weren't ready to hit confirm into crouching heavy punch, that's fair. You can hit confirm into another crouching medium punch, into light knuckle, or light knuckles is fine. Looking at your meter, light knuckles probably the best bet here. Oh, unfortunate we didn't get the anti-air. What did we try to do in this case? Forward. Okay, we got forward, down, forward, but we didn't get that last forward, and we pressed heavy punch, so we got hit for it. We gotta keep in mind our meter. Here, you were better off just trying to poke and get him off of you. Super. So in these cases, it's very close to checkmate. But if anyone can do it, Luke can. Never mind, he burned himself out. Oh. Okay. So you want to be super mindful of him doing jump back. Reason being is because he has jump back Blanca Ball. Really strong option, really annoying option. And because you're in burnout, it will cause some very interesting interactions. Okay, we're now back in there. We can be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, whoa. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm confused. Okay, there's a lot of jumping going on. I get it. You don't want to get sniped. Cool, whatever. Woo. But now we have our meter back. Well, why are we should return back to trying to perfect parry it, you know? That should be us returning back to that plan. Reason being, if we get the perfect parry, we get the punish. If we don't get the perfect parry, it bounces them back and we can keep pushing them towards the corner. If they try to do something cheeky like rainbow ball or something like that, then we can answer that accordingly. But we want to ideally push them towards the corner. Once they're at the corner, either if we get there in time, get the burnout stun, hit them hard, and then kill them. Right? If not, then we put them in a 50-50 where they have to guess and then kill them through that method. Okay, let's move on to the next game here. Ooh, what you say? I was thinking Sandblast. Yeah, no, you can definitely Sandblast because you can't Sandblast past You can't sandblast. They can't EX block a ball and sandblast. All right, so now that we're in this next game, let's see what happens here. He does the abnormally long sweep. All we need to do is make sure we're blocking it, and then we kill him, like so. But we didn't do a big combo. Good. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. He's got to hold that. Okay, one thing that I noticed in this interaction here, you didn't roll back. Right? You stood up. You stood tuck. You neutral teched here. Sorry. You neutral teched. So the reason why neutral teching wasn't in your favor is because it allowed them to just jump in like this, right? Number two, jump ins like this, they're not real. Okay, you can in fact anti-air them if you're prepared for them. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with someone. Unless it's a specific setup for a safe jump, which not every character has, by the way. You gotta be, I think Blanca does have one, but it's like corner specific, and there's specific routing that you gotta in order to do it, including your Blanca challenge in order to do it. Here I want you to be super mindful of your meter. Yeah, you can't do it. You won't be able to reach them in time. Mindful of your meter. Yeah. There he can do that, but he has to be super careful with his spacing. Reason being is that if he's too close to you while he does that and you block it, you can get a little light kick punish. Okay, you want to be pushing them towards the corner slowly but surely. That should be your game plan. Yep, and then keep pushing them back. That's it. And then keep pushing them back. Nice reaction. Take their health bar. Okay. Yes, I love the frame kill. Ooh, okay, this is really important here. So, when your opponent decides to jump out of this interaction, you still have actions here, okay? So, if you decide to DP, you can DP this. See how you're already recovered? I want to show it again. You're already recovered by the time he's already up in the air. Here, you're already recovered, okay? So if we want a crouching heavy punch, we can crouching heavy punch. If we want to DP, we can DP. If we get a little bit nicer and the opponent tries to walk out the corner, we can also decide to cross cut them and get the punish that way. But again, they're still at the corner. They kind of won the interaction just by using a little bit of health. But regardless, you want to make sure that you're practicing doing an action in the case that they try to jump out of your fire or jump out of your throw. I'm sorry. Okay, standing medium punch to anti-air. Nothing like it in the world. Okay, grab. Nice reaction. This should be a body. But I do want to talk about this interaction here. I want you drive rushing here a little bit more. Right? The reason being is because I want you in their face. I don't want you here. And I don't want you pressing this here. Okay? I want you drive rushing in their face. The reason being is that let's say they try to, we don't know, if they decide to, I don't know, block, then you lose your turn on this exchange. You feel me? So you want to make sure that you're using the meter that you have. Like, you need to make sure that you're keeping an eye on your meter at all times. Because you see here, you have 5.5. I'd say 5.5, right? And you could use one to drive rush in, crouching light kick, and then you can either decide to go for throw again, or you can decide to go for more buttons. In the case that he's just walking back and not blocking his legs, we can take advantage of that as well. We do have a good reaction here, and he tries to wake up DI, so we kill him for it. Beautiful. Okay, be careful with our jumps. Yep, we got hit by it. It happens to everybody, so I ain't even gonna. The rainbow ball is particularly annoying, but if it crosses up, it is plus. But let me see. I'm actually not sure on the front end. I know on the back end, if it hits you on, if it hits you on cross up your plus, but I'm not sure on the front end actually. Actually, never labbed that. Okay, nice anti-air, keep them stuck. Unfortunate you weren't able to react to that, or rather you wouldn't able to do anything about that situation. I don't think you necessarily pressed the wrong button in this situation. I think, yeah, no, there's nothing really you did wrong in this case. In my opinion, at least. I don't think you did anything wrong particularly. Okay. Again, we need to anti-air those. That's fine. That's a good hit. We can scale off of this. You see how I want you drive rushing off of this hit here? Yeah, we would have gotten this grab if we drive rushed here. See what I'm saying? Top of which, if our opponent starts back rolling, then you don't actually get that option to try and force them to, or force them to take strike throw. Unfortunate, he just kind of leaped, command grabbed at you. You were prepared for it again, and you died. It happens, you know. But the main things that I'm seeing is that you need to figure out what you want to do and how we can punish the things that Blanca likes to do, at least at this level. So let's go on to the homework section, and then we can talk about it there. Ooh, doo, 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 doo.
Training room. All right, let's get it.
Oh, there you go. I was like, what character was it again? Oh. Okay. I actually forgot. Okay. So now that we're in the lab, let's go over a couple of things here. So what your opponent was doing is that they'll do Blanca Ball at you, okay? And then let's say you get the perfect parry, okay? Miraculously, whenever they want to give it to me. I don't know, whenever they want to give it to me. Okay, what you can do is you can roll up like that. But you do it. Wanna do it real late, chat. So what you can do is when you get the perfect parry, which is forever elusive on these situations, because there's online timing and there's offline timing. Game. I'm gonna cut all of this out and skip to the point in which I hit this. So when you do decide to get this, what you can do is that you can punish them like so and get your hit like that, okay? Otherwise, if you try and just perfect parry and try to throw afterwards, you're not really gonna get it that often, okay? If you try to throw, you're not gonna get it. In some cases, you might be able to get a button, but it's unlikely. So what you want to do, again, is that you want to try and drive rush off of that incident and then go for it. I'm going to try it 2 more times. Okay, let's go. Right, and then we get our hit off of that. Cool. That's how we punish Blanca. In another world where you're not getting... In another world where you're not getting these, right? You want to be walking them towards the corner, okay? Even if you're not getting it, you want to be still walking them to the corner. Let's say you do get the hit, then they're in the corner. Feel me? Why am I getting it more often now? Anyways, you want to push them towards the corner. Once they're in the corner, you can run your offense, whatever you want to do. Okay? That's how we kind of deal with Blanca Ball. Now, some of your opponents are going to be wise. Not like me. Some of your opponents are going to be wise. They're going to do this. The reason being is that if you keep trying to perfect parry it, then they're in your face and you just whiffed a perfect parry. So let me do a better. Nah, that's not it. So what ends up happening is that you keep trying to do it, you get punish countered, and now they can do whatever they want, either put down Blanca Chan or push up on you on plus frames, right? So how do we combat this? Is that we're gonna have to change our game plan between trying to perfect parry this or trying to press a button now. Got you. Oh wow, it got me saying gotcha. Anyways, you got me. So that's kind of how we want to deal with the matchup. We can decide to DP it on reaction, a little bit harder and a more difficult thing to do, right? But what we can also do is that we can also try using our crouching medium kick, or punch rather. Yeah, no, I don't think the crouching medium punch can do it. Nons can. Suckers. Anyways, focus up. So another thing we can do is use our fireball in these cases. Reason being is because our fireball actually works against them. So have to be super mindful as to when they're going for it. And lucky for us, EX Blanca Ball isn't projectile involved, so they kind of have to hold this situation. Right? They gotta hold the situation. Right? There ain't nothing they can do to circumvent this aside from using this option right here. Now, when it comes to them using said option, it's a full combo punish. Okay? So, when we get it, we can do whatever we want to them. You feel me? So just make sure that we're ready to punish it when it comes, and then we can kind of play our game from there. As for your offense, your opponent was not was recovering in place, which kind of allows you to do this, but in the case that they start rolling back, you can't really do it anymore, right? So what we can do is start doing this. Now the reason this is particularly good is because if we do this, we can jail into crouching jabs, we can go into grab. Ideally, this is how we make them guess. However, they said this, so let's say they try to mash on the situation. Okay, if they try to mash on the situation, they get hit. Right. But the only downside is that if you try to grab, you'll get hit. But that's where you condition them with this. Okay, that's why this is particularly strong. Once again, lean back on the Sandblaster, brother. The Sandblaster won't bring you wrong, bro. It won't bring you to shame. You feel me? That's it. Just make sure that we're using it in the appropriate spaces, and we're all good. Also, this is not bad to throw out as well. Reason being is because they kind of have to block. If they block this, then they gotta deal with it, right? +4. No reason not to. Aside from DI, no reason not to. But if your opponent doesn't know about it, then you can take advantage of it, right? Those are generally the things that I wanted to talk about. Thank you again for the replay. Any questions? Okay. Let's put this thing back up. Or do you guys just wanna I always get caught by jump-ins when I sandblast too much. Also you can upload. Appreciate it, man. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It, like, again, my goal is to help, right? If we grow, we grow. My goal is to help. But as of right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, the game is feeling a little bit stale for me. I don't necessarily want to actually play the game. Trying to get one, if possible. I think we got. I don't think we have too many people because we only got like 8 people in here, which is perfectly fine, and I appreciate every one of you. But what I'm saying is that I think I just might Well, Trey, what's your CFN? We'll take a quick look. We don't have too many people, so it's fine. I think I'm just gonna quickly go over anyone who's in here. Anyone who's in here, I'll just go over everyone really fast. Like, not do an in-depth one, but I'll go over everyone. So just drop your CFNs. Drop your CFN. Nacho, drop your CFN. I'll just watch one game of each of you guys and then kind of tell you what I'm seeing. Because we don't have too many people in here, understandably so. It's Tekken season. It's Tekken season, so not too many people are going to be passing by looking for Street Fighter coaching or content, right? So yeah, we can just chill, you know, do our thing. Jamie is me versus my friend.
Showtime, baby.
All right, be safe, Agent Coconut. Have a good night, bro. Tro, we're almost there, buddy. We're almost there. Nice check. We're getting a little bit too active. Oh, we missed it. We missed it. We missed it. You had more than enough time to react to this, though. After you missed this, you had mad time to react to this. You had 2 whole hits to react to the fact that you didn't get it, but you still committed to it. You can't be autopiloting this hard. Sorry. My nose. But yeah, you had mad time to react to this. You shouldn't have done this. Oh wow, you messed it up. The Kimberly burnt themselves out. Nice. Yeah. You needed it. You needed that stun. You needed that stun. Oh. Kill him. Yep. Ooh. Oh no. Ooh. Brother. You were given so many opportunities to kill here. Right? Jump. Anti-air. Beautiful. Next time in those situations, once you knock them down, just DI them. The reason being, once they wake up, they have to deal with DI immediately. They're not going to react in time, and you get the hit. They hit the wall, they're dead. That's the combo I was looking from you from the last time you did that. Unfortunately, you didn't get the combo. This person has no meter management. So Blaze, I'll do Blaze first and then Nacho. Blaze gets a little bit, you know what I'm saying, he gets shot up the list because he is a member. By the way, we do have memberships up. I am also in conversation with an artist and she is currently working on emotes for me. So once we have emotes, please consider membership, or even now if you guys don't mind. I know some people might have other engagements, which is perfectly fine as well. You folded. So what I saw mainly was the fact that number one, when it comes to opportunities that fall into your lap, you're not really taking advantage of it. It was mostly this situation right here. How do I make this normal? It's gonna be... How do I turn it back down? I want it normal again. How do I make it normal? How do I make it normal? There you go, like I pressed that the last time. Anywho. So this engagement right here, this engagement could have been better, right? We got a lot of opportunities to kill here. You got this. Look at how much meter you have, right? Instead of that, you should have been scouting for a moment to DI them. So instead of doing this, what you could have gone for is you could have gone for drive rush jab immediately on wake up. So after you got this grab here, I think you get it. Yeah, after this second grab, we go for either A, wake up DI, so that with the moment they wake up, they have to deal with DI, in which they die. You kind of have to make a decision here, right? If you try to play too safe, then you're gonna find yourself in a lot of situations like this. You're gonna have to make a decision. You can play safe all you want, but the thing is, safe won't get you the kills that you need. You feel me? So here you could just DI them while they're trying to wake up, right? Didn't happen, cool, but there was another opportunity here. There is a drive reversal that you blocked. This one. Honestly, even here, like a DI would have been fine, but we went for a crush and medium kick instead of something that damages them a little bit harder. Ooh, and then we got the whiff punish. So here, I'm a little bit... because we got the shimmy that we were looking for, right? We tried to shimmy them, we got the shimmy that we were looking for. They reached, and we was still chilling. So that is the issue. Great anti-air. I love the fact that we're getting really good at anti-airing. I remember when we first met, anti-air game was not there. People was jumping on you like crazy. Now we're tightening that up, which I really like. I think here, this happened. Fine. You never tried to bust out. And then when you tried to bust out, you got to be a little bit more mindful of the buttons that your opponent is pressing and what they can do off of them, right? You can't just be like, oh, we're dead, and then put down the sticks. Because you never know. You might get the opportunity to return or kill them in return, right? Alright. I'm not you. Schnoz, what's good with you, bro? Alright, let's see here. Let's watch this one right here. What do you got? Grab that was supposed to be a safe jump? Got you. People prefer Tekken to Street. Tekken just dropped. Street Fighter 6 hasn't had a patch in a year, and it's been out for a while. People want a little bit extra flavor in their life right now. I don't blame them. Nice defense. Unfortunate. Nice. Fortunate. Okay. I'm getting worried that we're pressing a little bit too much here. Okay, nice. Just dash. Unfortunate. Reason being, you don't want to do too much. Reason being is because your opponent is more than likely going to bomb themselves. You don't have to do too much. Just react to make sure you're ready to hurt them the moment they do something stupid. Feel me? Okay. Tech. My only worry now is that you're teching for every situation. Yeah, my worry is that you're teching for every situation, so the moment someone starts trying to bait out your throws, you're gonna be put in a bad situation. Nice. And don't be afraid to use your standing light kick into drive rush. Good option. Nice. Nice combo. We can just DI them. Or hit them like that. Yep, that works too. So if you DI them while waking up, pushes them back into the corner. Now they get super scrambly because they don't want to be put into stun. Okay. instead of using the jump. So while this did an insane amount of damage, you wouldn't. Oh, you're a modern Ken. This is not you. Hey. Hey. Well, it happens sometimes, okay? Yo, streaming today is rough around the edges to say the least. Okay. Nice, take him to the corner. Beautiful. Nice. Here, you go for jab, jab, okay? You get your hit here, jab, jab. Okay. Get your little jab, jab, crouch jab, or crouch jab, send jab. Either one works. Why did he press that? Nice. I have no problems with you doing this. Beautiful. You went for it twice. I need you to change it up a little bit, okay? Here, you can do run, dash, jump. Right? Do exactly what you did. Run, dash, and instead of going for the overhead here, we go for jump. Reason being is because we want to see if they like the tech. If they don't like the tech, it's fine, and you get anti-air, that's fine. Then you kind of know they have anti-airs, and on top of which we know whether he likes to tech a lot. But this is, either way, this is fine because we've gained data on them. We know that they like to wake up if they put in that situation. Go ahead, push up on them. Push up on them. See, you're walking back and forth. What are you looking for, though? You looking for a jump? Because we're not ready for a jump. What are you looking for? What? Why? Crouching medium kick Jinrai. Okay? If you're not ready to come off your meter, Jinrai. Okay, it's unfortunate. Not gonna kill. Kill him. No! Do it! Go on! Okay, this is fine. I prefer you kind of killed with that combo. Do it now! Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, a little bit less beautiful. Hit him. Yes, sir. Oh, you trying to style on him and you lost the game, bro. How you feel? Beautiful. Why did we press this? Was this a flub? I feel like this was a flub. Not sure what you went for, but that was definitely a flub. Unfortunate. Brother, you need to lock in. This is ranked, okay? You need to lock in. Reason being, you are on modern, sir. There's no way that someone's jumping in on you. You lock that stuff out. You were a little bit late, but no excuses. Where was he? Where was he? Look where bro was. Why? Why? Name the threat, please. Bro's in burnout. He didn't jump towards you. Name the threat. Okay? Name the threat. You can't let the salt sink in, brother. If the salt is sinking in, like, I mean this, no joke, even for myself, okay? If the salt is sinking in, let it be the last game you play. Until the salt has been released, don't touch the game. Because it's just a cycle of salt, bad play, salt, bad play, salt, bad play. Then you're super tilted, you're throwing your monitor, you're dashing your controller. Not a good look. Feel me? Hell yeah. Oh, you're getting hit. Oh, you are getting hit. And it's one of those, normally I don't get hit, but it's seeping in. Okay, you're gonna get punished. It worked out. Beautiful anti-air. It's fine, you're not dead yet. You can still make the comeback. You gotta parry and try to move in on this. Beautiful. This is why we gotta walk in, okay? This is exactly why I say you gotta walk in. Because if you try and dash in, especially in the situation where he's done EX, you gotta make sure that you're safe, because that was technically a punish on your dash. It won't say punish counter because it's not a counter, but it was a punish on your dash. Okay. Hold dash. I'm okay with this. Hit him again. Hit him again. Oh, too much. Okay, here was good. This was fine. Here you need to recognize the fact that burnout is almost over and you need to DI them. So after doing the target combo, that was ideally where you're supposed to DI them. Okay? That was your opportunity. Unfortunately, you get hit for it, and it is what it is. Alright, Blaze. I was supposed to do Blaze next, actually. My bad, G. Save best for last, you feel me? Let's see. Alright, why did this Manon put your shoes on, bro? Yeah, put your CFN in the chat. We don't have too many people, so we chillin'. Yeah, I'm gonna put your CFN in the chat. That's why. That's why. Luckily, your opponent doesn't know that she can heavy punch you. You went for a grab. No, you don't suck. You're just doing sweep into DI. This is why you struggle. You do not suck. You just sweep into DI. Okay, I love you threw him in the corner. Yep. Sweep too much, brother. Sweep too much. Kill him. See, your mind's super locked in on sweep right now. Okay, get your hit. Beautiful. Good. Honest. No. You're only at one. Alright, let's look at the medals. She can't do that. She can't do that. You can check this. You can actually check this either with like your crouch light, even if you want to go for like crouch heavy kick. She can't do this over and over again. This is not something that she gets. That's not something she gets. I don't know what you're doing right now, but the amount of panic in your soul, the fact that you're in burnout is insane right now, bro. Yeah, Schnoz, put your CFN in the chat. I got you after Gamma. There's too much panic in your soul, brother. You've been playing this game for too long to feel so much panic, bro. Just relax, okay? Relax. Grab your drink, relax, okay? You didn't get your drink. Okay, you decided for Oki. Oh, we're just, yeah, my bad. Manon's so cute. We're just standing in their eye, huh? You're just so cute. We're just standing in their eye, huh? Real cute. She's like, man, you're so pretty. Okay, nice. Oh, we have, brother. The first two crouch jabs, I'm with you. After that, we should be confirming into Reckless. There's no reason why. Either, yeah, well, I mean, if you add more meter, you can convert into Drive Rush. But otherwise, you should be converting this. Right? Converting this into Reckless. Crouch jab, Recca. That should be what's going through your mind when you get a hit like that. Right? Anytime you press crouch jab, ideally what should be going through your mind is trying to get a follow-up if it hits. So that would be crouch jab, special move. Sweep crutch. Punishes. Mr. Punish. Okay, no. What are we doing this for? What are we doing? Like, game plan out the window. Plus frames, crouch jab, crouch immediate kick, plus frames jump. Plus frames jump. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. All of this movement here, all of this brouhaha that you did in this entire sequence, not a single drink acquired. Okay, what do you mean the controller? Didn't you buy a new one? I swear you said you bought a new one. Because otherwise you gotta tighten up here, brother. Okay, gotta drink one. But you bought a new one though. Oh, you're still not used to controller. I'll give it to you, but the movement is mad strange. Because we need to force ourselves into situations where we're getting used to the controller. Otherwise, we're gonna keep doing very odd stuff. So again, you don't suck. You just do very odd, weird, and not good things. Which will be fixed with time. But that's perfectly fine. Okay, if your opponent was not gonna go get you, you can just chill, let your drive gauge come back. Possibly take a drink if you're feeling so bold. But aside of that, we gotta make sure that we're tightening up a little bit with the controller. Make sure you're playing enough casual match to start off your rank before you get on ranked. Oh, my earpiece dropped out. Make sure you're playing enough ranked casual games to warm up and to kind of get used to the controller before you start going on your ranked escapades. And while ranked numbers don't matter, it kind of does matter to you guys. So I would suggest not burning through your right here. I would suggest not burning through your LP practicing controller. Okay, who's next here? Gamma is next. Let's see. 29. So that would be my suggestion to you. Get used to the controller before you start hopping back on ranks. Let's see how the set ended. And honestly, that's fair. Like I'm not gonna blame you for the controller. You're not used to the controller, but I'd say just stay a little bit wider brain to get used to the controller before we hop back on. Yeah. That's that DBFZ music, sir. Okay. Cool. Good, you didn't fall for the bait. Punish this. We need to make sure that we're punishing this a little bit harder. I know it's awkward, but just think of it like this. If she does something like this, you gotta be ready to press like crushing medium punch or something, bro. Or crushing heavy punch, right? Nice. Nice hands here. You want drive rush off for this? Oh, that's fine. Yep. Ooh, he was ready. Okay. I'm not sure how often, I didn't watch the rest of the set, but I'm not sure how often you let for it. That's fair. But something like that, well, I mean, I've been playing fighting games for a while, but something like that just screams unsafe to me, so I'm just like, alright, I'm ready. So when it comes to this situation, I'm not sure how many times you've done this. I'm gonna, based on the situation, I'm probably gonna argue that you did this quite a few times. Because a lot of the time, folks is not gonna be ready for that, unless they got like insane reaction. And if they've already reacted to you doing it once, you need to be mindful of the fact that you can do it again. Hey. No. Not often, but you used it more than twice. If you use it more than twice, you shouldn't be using it. Your opponent's gonna get used to it. Okay. Nice, we'll walk back out of range. Okay, makes you block. Little magnum opus. And we try to jump out of the corner immediately. Probably get air to air. Yep. Choosing to wake up jump immediately afterwards, not the wisest of choices, my friend. Reason being is because if they're willing to walk up on you, or if they just shoot fireball, regardless you're in the same situation, might as well be in the ground where you have a little bit more options, right? At the very least, when you're here, you can try to crush a medium kick, their approach, we can try a drive rush jab, we have a little bit more options. But once we're in the air and they're at this range, they can anti-air you, right? Even if they decided not to go for the button, they can anti-air you for free. Overall, I don't think you played bad. I think you're just not unfamiliar with what she does. So when she's going for the fireball drive rush, you kind of want to try and perfect parry the fireball. If you're unsuccessful on that, then it's okay as well. But we got to make sure we're blocking the legs here. I'm more concerned about this second round. Yeah, don't be holding up forward as often, right? The only reason why we want to hold up forward is if they're right in your face, and then you're expecting a if you're expecting what do you call it, them to try and throw you, that's when you should try and do it. Okay, she pushed you to the corner. Which version of fireball? We used heavy fireball. Yes, we did. We used heavy fireball in a range we shouldn't be using heavy fireball in, right? I always tell you, DJ players, don't be using heavy fireball in medium or light fireball range, because this is what happens to y'all. Now you're in a situation that's not favorable, get anti-aired, then you get put in that throw situation. Alright, Schnoz, where you at? There you go, Schnoz. Alrighty. Look at Big Schnozzy. He's a master. Alright, let's see how she managed to take this first one. You won the set, but let's see how she took the first one. Heavy, only heavy in ranges where you know you can get the heavy, man. You're risking too much damage. Those jump-ins hurt. They do. Okay, shut that down with fireball. Oh, she's gonna run at you, huh? If it's a game where she just runs at you, then maybe not. No, maybe not. Unfortunate. Nice. Unfortunate. So this is only, I don't think that you did anything wrong. This is your muscle memory kicking in, because your reaction is reacting to her pressing jump, because every other character doesn't have what she has. But in these cases, you got to be a little bit more mindful. Overall, I'm not mad at it because you got your answer here too. But she burned herself out. Ooh, panicked. You panicked a little on block there. If anything, we should try and delay our grab attempt. Reason being, I know I said no delay tech, but in those cases, if you're gonna try and do it, might as well try. Wow! You really just risked it. Good. Okay, in these sequences, I know it's hard to do, but you might want to try either A, wake up parry here, and in the case that you're not successful, while she's pressing crouch jab, try and perfect parry one of these crouch jabs, right? Maybe we're unsuccessful, but in the case that we're unsuccessful, we can also charge the EX flash kick and then go for OD flash kick off of that situation. Even here, right, the moment they burnt themselves out here, after this hit here, we should OD flash kick. Yeah, which is good. I'm just seeing how she stole this first round. She definitely just stole. You kept yourself in the corner. I would wager that your next matches you weren't trapped in the corner as much. As a result, there are just people who have offense and nothing but offense. Well, I think you played well. I am. This is who you are. Let's see how the Marissa got you. This is me.
Let's get this mission started.
Nice grab. Flash kick, beautiful. Okay, if we're gonna use, if we use light here? If we use light, we should be walking with our light here. Or deciding to drive rush with our light here. Reason being is because we can enforce a lot more pressure upon them because they have to do this or try to neutral jump it. In both cases, we get a punish for it, right? Well, not a punish. If they decide to do this, they don't get you don't punish them, but you do get to enforce your offense upon them. You feel me? Nice. Ooh, unfortunate. Try to go for the reset. Good. This is perfectly fine. Don't fold on defense. If they do this forward shoulder, EX everything, EX flash kick anything that follows it. EX flash kick anything that follows it. Yeah, it would bust that too. Unfortunate. Put himself in the corner. Nice. I'm glad you didn't fold. Remember, we can beat this with lows, okay? They can't just do it for free. You thought you'd be a little bit more safe off of the booms, but remember, go for lows, okay? You can either go for a sweep the moment you see it or crush a medium kick. If you get the crush a medium kick, you get the counter hit combo as well, okay? A bad choice for the Marissa, by the way. Ooh, Nitro hit. This hit is very good because it puts you in a really big deficit and in the corner. And you can scale the match off of the hit. Oh. There you go, but you're in burnout too. So the thing about this opponent was using a lot of Gladius, and what you needed to do is use lows. I firmly believe I'm tilted right now. Ooh, let's do research. Remember, lows or anything that hits that lower region, it doesn't necessarily have to be a low. Anything that hits that lower region, it will be out Gladius. Let's do research. Ooh. Cook plays. Two, 1, 20. I think this is the match. Let's see what happened. I am not feeling this today. Next. Watch. Let's see what happened to you. I kind of forget about sweep because my mind always weighs as a big risk. I know, because there is definitely a risk there, but it has its uses, right? In ranges where you can't ordinarily get a button, then you gotta be ready to use it. Okay, so far so good. That should have been a reaction. There's no excuses, brother. That should have been a reaction. This is not how you're gonna survive this situation. You gotta push up, brother. Your use of sweep. Your constant use of sweep is getting cool. Unfortunate. Your use of sweep, man. Sweep is good, but unfortunately, can't be using it this much. You're gonna have to find other ways to get drinks. You're gonna have to get creative with it. Sweep is not gonna be always there. Damn, that normally shouldn't even work. You blocked the mix. You see what I mean? It's cause you sweep way too much, friend. Too much sweep. Way too much sweep, brother. We gotta find other ways. Sweep is not the way, man. You keep trying to sweep all the time, you're just gonna get cooked, brother. That's how you're gonna make that change. That's how you're gonna make that adjustment. You gotta learn to change it up, man. You're sweeping way too much. Okay, so I think I cleared everyone who is in the chat. I think we're going to make that but chat, what do you guys want to do? I kind of want to play. I really want to play Under Night right now, but the thing is, the game not cooperating. I'm gonna give it another try though. Skip me. Gotta get more matches in. Okay, for sure. Make sure you're playing, because the less time you spend playing, the harder it'll be for you to bounce back. You feel me? Cloud status, last played. How do I check this is updated? Okay. Who else is doing good? Looker here, but I have to give props for all your work. Hey, appreciate it, homie. Listen, we get it done around here, man. We really do be getting it done around here. I might uninstall the game, reinstall the game, to be honest with you. It's a game I really like and I really enjoy playing, bro. But I'm trying to see if I can play this game my own. Alright, Gamma, have a good night, bro. By the way, by the end of the week or the end of the month in February, we're gonna have a Final Fantasy stream. I know not too many folks will show up for that thing, but I think it might be, it'll be fun. For those who want to hang out for that, you know, much appreciated. Please let me in, please let me in, please let me in, please let me in, please let me in. No. Let me in. This game was not good. It wasn't concocted well. I know it's black screen right now. We're in, we're in, we're in, we're in. Let's go. We're in. Let's go. Yeah. Please. You? Why? Hey. Uh-oh. That's too much. Please. Why? Oh my. Why can't I use my controller, bro? Hold on. Why? Yo, this game actually just doesn't want to give it to me, huh? Hold on, chat. I will rescue you. I swear. Just keep the black screen for a moment. If only they worked on release for real, bro. I'll keep you black screen for a moment. And it's back to being busted. Okay, we're gonna do the PS2 tech where we just don't look at the screen. If we don't look at the screen, we'll be fine. If we don't look at the screen, we'll be fine. Oh no, it closed already, huh? Yo, like all I wanna do is play the game. Please. 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 No. Please. Please. All I'm asking is for the game to work, bro. Thank you. No, no, no. Yes. 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 What I've been meaning. Yo, listen, back in the day, bro, we used to put the rubbing alcohol on it, and then we would just like run away from the screen, or even better yet, pretend like we didn't care, bro. Pretend like I didn't care. I'm like, man, I don't even really care, bro. If you don't work, bro, I'm gonna play another game, bro. I'm not gonna even play you. And then the game shaping up real fast. They learned their lesson real fast. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of monsters online, huh? Please, 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 please let me play. Oh! Please, 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 let me play the game. Please let me play. Let me play the game. Yes! Let's go! When I tell you, like, in this game, you're schmoving. Please, 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 please don't do this. Don't do this. Please don't do this. Ah! Please let me in the game, no please, oh please, oh please. Please let me in the game, oh please, oh please. Please let me. There's a name for that. It's called the Desires. I didn't even know it had a name for real. Please. Please. Alright, one more try and then we just. Please, 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 let me play the game. Oh, please, 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 please. Say that. All a man's trying to do is immortalize real fast, bro. You know? That's all a man's trying to do. But no. Please. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, is this the only room that's up? Why would they do this to the game, bro? No, I'm not trying to watch, bro. Alright, so peep. When I'm talking about like Street Fighter having the movement, or rather this game having movement, like peep what I play in this game. Okay, when it comes to this, like the movement is crazy. Like your boy is skirting. Like, you see what I mean? Like your boy is skirting. Combos. Oh, you see what I mean? Like, you see what I mean? Like, we be saxing them. Then we got TKs, combos off of TKs. You know what I mean? Like, we be doing it. We got fireballs, we got set play. You know what I mean? We be throwing TKs out there. You put the TK down, boom, you try to jump, you get caught. Boom, even if you're on the ground, you get caught. Run with my fireball, mix. You know what I mean? Like, we really schmoving. Why does the game look like this? Whatever, we're off the game because we can't even play it. Bro, I'm in shambles, bro. Alright, y'all, I'm probably gonna head on out, bro. I need to do a little bit of walking and kind of chill and cool down and talk to the GF. So, with that being said, appreciate y'all for being here. You know what I mean? The only game we can. I'm gonna re-download Grand Blue and then we'll boot Grand Blue back up. I think that's what was gonna have to happen. But holy, bro, this month the amount of thing I gotta use is insane. Bro, Under Night is so fun, bro. It really is such a fun game. But anyways, have a good night, y'all. I'll talk to y'all in the Discord.